and I just got done with attempt number 1. Sonic died, of course, which is why I put 2. Well, technically, I could just do this. 16 minute video, we start that way. I think just without watching it. And even the speedruns I'd see for like on YouTube, my first few pop up was like, even for Encore, it was like more than 30 minutes. Well, this game has 12 zones, so I'll beat 12 zones in 16. I'll beat 12 zones in 16 minutes, that's not how I'm not that fast. I don't even know if it's possible to do that. It is just like really precise things here. Probably dealing with glitches. Well, that in order, as far as a particle clicking thing for Encore mode, I guess technically you could do that to save a heck ton of time. No, because that's provided equals. No, you can studio hours. No, you can. It's metallic magnets, at least once. It's studio hours 1, metallic magnets 1, yeah. Of course, you see, no, it's minus 2. It's studio hours 1 and minus 2. And it's actually supposedly flying battery 2. If you just kind of know where like the level death barriers are, the light parts of the level, you can just like fly there. I think from the start of the level or something like that. Or if you use tails, you fly from a certain area, the level like down. Like, so that was a really good level or something. But like if you know. Just flash it right where you have to. I'm sure it's not like the easiest thing in the world, because I never actually tried the whole thing. Or probably I did once, but then I just died because I didn't know what that barriers were. So, let's see. By the way, attempting I already have a trophy for this whole thing. I'm gonna show you, try and show you guys a break of this. There's a trophy that I'm trying to attempt for this. Like I said, I already have it, but... Okay, so if you guys can do what I just did there, you will actually get a trophy. I think it's called like 2 for or something. Basically in Regional 1, you can have the sign land between... Let me show you guys. So that's what I just did there when I'm talking about this trophy. You guys have to have the sign that drops land here. There's not an order, but one landings have to be here between these 2 flowers, which will give you that one thing. I think there was a ring box or something, but then the other one has to land by this yellow flower. It doesn't have to be exactly in front, mine was a little off, but close enough that drops the item box there with the sneakers. So that's one trophy there. That is just from Regional 1, so I figured I'd just give a little bit of information. You know though, because there aren't actually as many trophies in this game, I do have thoughts on like being really open to like, you know, like making a video where some of it's me going through like some of the trophies. Now I don't know for sure that I can go through like and actually do the bonus stage from the medallions because well, I know I have Sonic Mania Plus, so we'll give you the little pinball type thing instead, but even without pinball, I don't know what it would give me instead. But what I do know is that I still wouldn't be able to go through the medallions for you guys because I already 100% did the trophies in this game. So regardless, I wouldn't be able to do the medallions for you guys to show you guys even. But basically, the medallions part though, you can it's just going through the not special stages, bonus stages to the checkpoints, and you get the blue spirit kind of bonus stages, and you're basically trying to get the medallions for them. Now I don't remember Oh, yeah, I think if you just get all the blue orbs and you don't get all the rings, then you just get the silver medallion. But if you can get all the blue spirits and all the rings, then you'll get the gold medallion. You have to get like, I think the trophy, I think you have to get all the gold medallions. Meaning you have to get all the blue spirits and the rings. And the different like bonus things, right? Considering that that's even a thing, assuming there's so many particular bonus stages. I keep wanting to say special stages because I'm thinking, you know, because it's the blue spirit thing, and those are actually what the special stages are for more classic 2D something like Sonic 3 and Sonic 3 and or Knuckles, because some people identify that down to just being Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Some people just call it Sonic 3 and Sonic Knuckles, which for those who classify it down to this, for some who would both Knuckles 1, I could see why. If you play the Sonic 3 and Knuckles like combo, like if you go into the Sonic and Knuckles game and you like go to the bonus content in Sonic 3 and K with Sonic and Knuckles, you play through the Sonic 3 portion first, like, you know, 6 levels Sonic 3, and then after you beat, you know, the boss of Sonic 3 portion, then you go through the Sonic and Knuckles portion. But, you know, there's a couple of differences between them being together individually. One of the differences between playing the whole thing together versus individually is for the whole entire, like, the two-part adventure, you can play as Knuckles in both the Sonic 3 part and the Sonic Knuckles. Now, for some reason though, from what I've seen and actually played for myself, the Big Arm boss in Sonic 3 Knuckles only pops up for Knuckles, like the Big Arm boss, like the Sonic 3 final boss. If you guys know what I mean by that one. Yeah, that one, for some reason, only Knuckles gets to fight him, Sonic and Tails don't. They only fight the egg turret thingy right before Sonic and Tails get on the little eggmobile. And then once they get on the little platform where that final launch usually takes place, they just fight that other thing that Sonic has, but then they never fight the Big Arm boss. But Knuckles fights that, not the turret, but the other thing that shoots those lasers, and then he gets to fight the Big Arm boss. Some people might be relieved by that, you know, because it's still, the Big Arm boss still is an easy boss, but in my eyes, it's actually easier than I would have intended from being, like, being younger. I mean, it wasn't easy boss fight. I mean, being older now, just, I mean, I guess getting older at Sonic games, just seems like it's still easier now. I mean, it does look hard, and it kind of is, you know, especially when you're not getting the hang of it still. Like, before you get the hang of it, you know, it's a challenge, alright? It's definitely not as challenging as the Sonic 2 like, I think Sonic 3, well, actually, Sonic CD, I think not included, kind of like to take place before Sonic 2. Meaning Sonic CD is the first Sonic game where you have rings during the final boss. It's been a while since I played Sonic CD, but I would admit, because there have been times where I have damage boosted some of those hits to that boss. I would know very well that even damage boosted to it was painful. Like, yes, it is a 4-hit boss, but I mean, he still has a fair share amount of cycles and attacks, and even if you don't wait patiently till it's done, you have the damage boost, it's still a pain. So, 4-hit final boss, I mean, it's just not worth it. It's not the worst thing. Although I think a lot of people still wonder about that insta-death laser in Stardust Speedway. Why, you know, now I think about it, why don't they reuse that in this game? Because the Sonic CD they did. Like, they used it, the Sonic CD. But then, like, he never used it again. They didn't even reincorporate that in this game, so speed. This kind of makes me wonder why. I mean, some people probably wouldn't. Don't get me wrong, that was a pain in the butt, but I mean, if you want to look at it in the sense of project on Big Man's part, you would think he'd at least have it. Like, I don't want to be sure if I was able to develop an instant phase that could destroy the enemy instantly, regardless of the amount of rings he had, I would be taking that on any day. Like, if I was Eggman and I found out, how that instant phase worked, I'd be using that in every single thing I made. Even if I didn't use it the same way I did in Sonic CD, I'd be using that stuff every time, incorporating it into every creation I had after. Like, Eggman would pretty much win eventually because of that, but of course he makes something good, but then there's a little flaw to it, but then instead of continuing to that one flaw and making it better, he just, like, completely gets rid of it and makes something else. Oh wait, except for Sonic Boom series episode 1, he actually literally takes what Sonic says very seriously and actually makes the thing burn stuff. There's burn bots in the name, but it's only mainly about the fall, but then Sonic makes a package comment about not being a bird thing, so that he literally makes it deal first. But he doesn't do that. If anything, I guess in a way, Eggman has a 300 IQ. Like, I know why it questions a lot of people for reasons this. It questions me sometimes for the same reason. Mainly on the fact that, like I said, like, it seems like he makes stuff that actually he makes challenging bosses, makes things that are actually challenging to fight against. But then sometimes it's the things that he really needs, but just needs to work on to improve better with. But then, even if there's only a little bit of a flaw, he still just, like, leaves it behind. Like, if it doesn't work, he's, like, doesn't care. He doesn't, like, there was one of the... There's a different game that I don't remember what it is, where he had, like, this little thing that was, like, fast enough that I guess it was, like, some, like, cage thing or whatever that it could, like, catch up to and, like, trap Sonic. But he had flaws in his still. But he apparently, instead of just trying to fix it, he just decided to, like, not make something else like that. Like, I tell you, man, so many creations like he makes, he never just tries to fix. If it doesn't work, he just, like, gets rid of it, doesn't care about it, or just, like, doesn't care to keep using it. He doesn't care to try to, like, fix it. Like, someone with 300 IQ, you think he would be trying to improve upon the same creation instead of trying to make different things. When you constantly try to start different projects and you don't even finish other ones first, you're kind of scattering things all over the place, and I wouldn't think someone with an IQ of 300 somehow would even be able to possibly stand to, like, mentally tolerate it. I know, like I said, if I was Eggman, well, I think a lot of people would bet that if they could be making choose that they would be Sonic any day. I would agree. Again, for some reasons. He said there are so many opportunities I didn't have to make good enough improvements, and I finally went to them. He could not make them instead. Like, it's so much to the point that he's even lucky that some can even argue that he kind of took over the victory in the Sonic Riders, but only in the sense of that Sonic didn't win the race, but, then Eggman's reward for that was, like, some carpet love that apparently wasn't as useful as he thought. So, I mean, even the one time you could argue that he won, or that he finally beat Sonic, or Sonic finally didn't win at the end of the that his reward was cut. But then again, some people can argue that they won the other versions of Free Riders, which is a thing with, like, what's it called? There's some rule that, apply the Sonic situation, the main Free Riders, and then it caused, I guess, Sonic's thing to get messed up, and he wanted to lose the race because of it. I guess it's somewhat similar situation applied to all of the teams in the different versions of Free Riders, and because of that, it kind of caused, there's a, like, thing with, like, they would have to do a rematch without that member or whatever, the race. But that stuff wasn't applied in other main Free Riders. It was just that the other teams wanted to win. So I guess in any case, some could still argue that if he didn't technically win that by technicality, Sonic should have had a chance to attack. So I don't know. I think it seems more like luck than IQ itself. I will just go with these special stages. I will say it is really good for me to know though that at least I can get the 7 calcium units the first 2 zones. Well, technically in Sonic 2, you could get Super Sonic before completing the first zone. And with that game, there's like Hill Zone, Hill Zone, there's Plant Zone, Ruin Zone, there's Night Zone, that's 4, Hilltop Zone, that's 5, there's a K Zone, that's 6, Whale Zone, that's 7, Metropolis Zone, that's 8, then there's the Sky Chase and Fortress, which, well, I mean, kind of so if you consider that even. Or I guess in any case it'd be like Act 1 and Act 2 respectively, so I consider that 9. That's I think like the final part, so I guess you could not count that because that's like a boss. Yeah, I'm just gonna count that second stage. Well, I guess like, so I guess our thing would be kind of like 7. Wow. Sonic, you very unfortunate blue hedgehog. Oh my god. I cannot believe I am simply dying that easily. Another 16-17 minute run. Unbelievable.